Hello YouTube. Today's video is going to be a short and exciting one. Here are 5 exercises that you are likely not doing that you should start doing now to get bigger arms. Let's get right into it. What we are starting with is the standard standing barbell curl. So the reason why I love these is because I get to really start my bicep workout with something that's most similar to a compound workout, even though we're isolating our biceps here. I go very heavy on these, anywhere from 4 to 6 reps, and I really put everything into it, cheat on a few of the reps as well, and really get a nice squeeze and focus going to start off my bicep workout. Now this is probably the only exercise I do when it comes to arms that I do less than 6-7 reps on. Everything else, even if I'm going heavy, I tend to go like 8 reps as my heavy set. But these are like the most compound as it gets when it comes to biceps. And I found that I do so much volume when it comes to these in the past. And when I switched to doing sets of 5, sets of 4 sometimes, sets of 6, that not only do I get such a great pump, but my biceps are completely not used to doing anything like this. And going very heavy, obviously be careful when doing so, but if you do it right, they will help you grow your arms a tremendous amount. Now let's immediately dive into the second bicep workout. These are crossbody hammer curls. Now when it comes to doing these, I do them obviously one at a time so they don't bump into each other. And doing so really allows me to isolate each arm, take the time to rest, and then do the other arm. That rest is extremely underrated and helps me go hard each and every set. I found myself swinging a lot and doing a lot of cheat curls when it did come to doing both at the same time. Switching to single arm helps me neglect all of that. Now these type of bicep curls I love because they're not the traditional ones. Crossbody honestly for me makes me feel like I'm getting a much nicer extension going, and the range of motion just seems to be much better there. On to our third and final bicep exercise. These are preacher curls done in the variation of a hammer curl. Now I can't even begin to explain how underrated these are, as I never ever have seen anyone do them in real life. And maybe one person over the internet. But nonetheless, the reason why these are so crucial is because they take the aspect of the preacher curl and they take the aspect of the hammer curl and combine it into a great isolation workout to really feel and squeeze that bicep and build just strict thickness when it comes to building your biceps. The concentration and pump here is unmatched. Now these are another accessory of hammer curls, but the reason why I love doing them is because when it comes to the preacher curl, we typically tend to do a regular grip as opposed to the hammer. I just like switching these up a little bit. It does give me not only a great pump, but really helps me emphasize the right muscle. And whatever you're working out while doing hammer curls, it helps me isolate it more. And going single arm, I do prefer to do a lot nowadays than I did back then. Back then I would do like both at the same time, and it wouldn't be as beneficial in my opinion. I was not as strong while doing it. If I do a set with my right hand and I rest a few seconds, even up to a minute, and then I go with my left, I feel much more energized. I feel much more rested, and it just feels honestly much better. I feel as though every set I do for each different side is its own set, and I get to kind of reset my muscle and go at it again. Now on to triceps. The first exercise, one of 2 that I'm going to share with you guys today, is this. The tricep rope extension started from the top and we push it downward. Now I love these for a few reasons. Firstly, just for some odd reason, they've been giving me the best possible tricep pump, and I really urge you guys to try them. Secondly, I prefer them over putting the rope on the bottom and doing an overhead extension because these just feel a lot lighter and better on my shoulders. So it helps me prevent pain and injury and just focus on pumping my triceps. Now immediately moving on to our second and final exercise, we are doing dumbbell skullcrushers. Now the reason why I love these and I've been doing them over the traditional barbell skullcrusher is because, as you can see here, I get a deep stretch and I can go very far below my head if I choose to do so. This helps me honestly feel my triceps better and get a much better extension range of motion, and pump going. Beyond all of that, in terms of injury prevention, it is also a lot lighter on my wrists, and even in times like that where I need to push, it feels a lot better. Now, another way I go about doing these, which work great with dumbbells, is putting the bench at a slight incline, maybe something you would do an incline bench at, and really getting a nice and much deeper squeeze, a much deeper extension and range of motion, as you see me doing here. These are just, in my opinion, a lot more superior than the barbell version, just because you can extend your range of motion a lot more. And if you implement these into your workout, not only will you get a great pump, but you will be on the journey to building triceps bigger than you have imagined. If you only do barbell skull crushers, switch them out for the dumbbell variation and see how it feels. And yeah, guys, that's gonna be all. I hope you did enjoy this video. Try these exercises out on your next arm day. Let me know how you feel about them, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Good luck on growing your arms. And I do want to emphasize also at the end of this video that growing your arms along with pretty much any other muscle group, first of all, takes time. Secondly, consistency. And thirdly, your diet needs to be in check. So whether you are cutting or bulking, you should be eating enough protein, sufficient protein in order to reach it to your arms and actually help them grow. But in terms of exercises, if you have just been doing the same things non-stop, I guarantee there's at least 1 or 2 exercises, if not more, out of the 5 I showed you today that you likely have not tried before. So check them out and let me know how you feel about them. See you guys next time.